Hi, and welcome to 647 stories for 7 a.m. Why? Because there is a famine of truth in our land, and this is your quick news fix, and the truth starts now. All right, take one. This is a post on X from President Nayib Bukele of El Salvador, a no-nonsense leader getting it done. El Salvador, the former murder capital of the world, is now the safest nation in the West. He addresses to Western nations, you can't build or even fix anything on top of societal disorder. Take traffic, for example. The most logical solution is public transport, but without order, anyone who can afford a car will avoid it simply because they don't feel safe using it. In El Salvador, we lack a lot of things, but we have achieved societal order. You, Western nations, on the other hand, have almost everything, but you are quickly losing societal order. You can now predict where things are headed in the future. There's still time to save your nations, but not much. And I will add, he who has ears to hear, let him hear. Bukele's a believer who walks it out. Take two, grab a gun. You gotta love Donald Trump Jr. Don Jr.'s opening an online Amazon of guns called Grab a Gun. He told the media there is a huge demand by Americans to exercise their Second Amendment right to bear arms. At Grab a Gun, you order online, it's shipped to the local gun store of your choice for pickup. Scopes, ammo, outdoor equipment, and other accessories can ship directly to you. Grab a Gun is backed by Tucker Carlson and his startup anti-woke online marketplace, Public Square. Check it out. It's a growing alternative for patriots who hate giving money to Bezos, Amazon, the Washington Post, and everyone else with this hate America nonsense. In addition, this is funny, Don Jr. is opening an in-your-face, swamp folks, social club, a private social club in the middle of the swamp in D.C. called the Executive Branch. Membership fee, $500,000. Yo. Okay. Take three. Little history. Tiananmen Square remembered 36 years ago in 1989, feckless President George H.W. Bush in charge. The world watched, and I mean we all watched, as hundreds of thousands of Chinese, many young people and students, demonstrated peacefully in Tiananmen Square to show the world that they did not want communist rule and were willing to die to be free. Sadly and shamefully, as we watched all-day coverage on television, those students were run over by tanks and shot by the thousands and left to die with no medical help allowed. And anyone who survived was in prison. Those students wanted us, the USA, to speak up for them and for democracy and freedom and liberty and everything our country is supposed to stand for, and we were silent. Why? Because China was a big new business opportunity. And how has that silence worked out? Not so good. I'll tell you what, Trump would have stepped up and stepped in that situation. That's the difference. All right. Number 4, life in the big city. This take is called Dog Hoarder, and you cannot make it up. 37-year-old Isaac Yadgarav of Forest Hill, Queens, was arraigned on a 96-count indictment for keeping, get ready, 48 Belgian Malinois dogs in a one-bedroom apartment. 48 dogs in a one-bedroom apartment in Forest Hills, Queens. He could go to jail for 1 year for torturing animals. He's in jail now on a no bail. This guy belongs in an asylum. His neighbors said they heard barking, but thought it was 2 to 3 dogs. Are you kidding me? Could someone live have you ever lived in an apartment building? Could somebody live next to you in a one-bedroom with 48 big dogs? Just the smell alone, you'd be calling the cops every day. I don't know what's wrong with people. I really don't. Nobody spoke up, and those dogs suffered for months. This guy was mental and had a compulsion and lived in that foul mess. No wonder the deep state wants to build smart cities with Tiananmen Square style 24/7 monitoring. Get a clue. All right. Art of the deal continued. Last week, we reported that Paramount and Sherry Redstone, a lovely individual, offered Trump $20 million to settle his 60-minute lawsuit. This week, Sherry is offering $50 million, and Trump is still negotiating. He wants pro-MAGA themed public service announcements to run nonstop across all CBS platforms. You gotta love this guy. Trump is pulling the wings off flies and loving every second of it and hanging up their deal to sell. And just think about this. Sherry could pick up $2 billion large if she just makes him happy. And she's offering him chump change. This is going to go on and on. And you know what? It could get to the EPR category, extra popcorn required. All right. And then Jake Tapper, that sad sack from CNN, his show hits the lowest ratings since 2015. Try the truth, Jake. People like it. Instead of your fake Biden book, nobody told us he was sick. What a bunch of BS. We all knew that guy was toast. And these guys kept scolding us. Don't forget it. Don't give that guy any slack. He's a total jerk. All right. Fake news pop quiz. See if you were paying attention. All last week and all weekend, right? Bezos made this a big deal this weekend. Lib hysteria over Gaza. Why? Because there was an aid station set up in Gaza because Gazans are starving and need water. That's a legit deal. The story being promoted by the Washington Post, Israel killing starving Hamas folks who are just trying to get to the aid station, right? They're just trying to get food and water for their families, and dozens of civilians slain by these heartless Israelis standing 1,000 feet away and firing bullets into the group. The fake news reported 31 dead and 170 wounded. Washington Post ran it all day on Sunday, and then started modifying it later on Sunday night. The truth? Nobody was killed. All the aid was distributed without injuries. Can you handle that? That's just the truth. But we had a whole week of hysteria, nonsense, and demonstrations, and people throwing Molotov cocktails. And you know what? Don't tolerate it. Don't watch it. And be smart. Okay, take 5. Axios gives us 4 reasons why Elon Musk attacked Trump's big, beautiful bill. So Elon rained fire on Congress and the big, beautiful bill, calling it a disgusting abomination, and blindsided Trump, apparently a new sport and not looking good on the OG. Why is Elon pissed? After all his Doge efforts, what's he get? 4 things. Number 1, Congress cut electric vehicle tax credits. That's going to really, really crimp his sales. Tesla had spent $240,000 feeding those hogs in lobbying, but they hate him. So those clowns cut it out. That's all it is. It's just retribution. Number 2, Musk had discussed staying on beyond his 130-day stay for no pay as special government employee, and White House officials said that could not continue. Now, that doesn't pass the smell test at all. 3, Musk wanted the FAA to use Starlink, his satellite system, for national air traffic control. The administration feared conflict of interest claims, so no go. And 4, Elon's guy, Jared Isaacman, was to be the head of NASA, and Trump 86 that. Elon was ripped. If these things are true, I smell Bannon. But again, this could be a pop quiz in a few days because it's Axios. All right. Take 6. Andrew Cuomo, the shamed, ousted molester governor of New York, now wants to be mayor of New York City, running on a hate Trump platform. Cuomo, trying to be real with New Yorkers in front of the cameras. He was asked, "What's your go-to breakfast?" Don't you love the questions that Democrats get? What's your favorite ice cream? They ask him, what's your favorite breakfast? And he fumbles. He says, bacon, cheese, and egg on an English muffin, and then I try to take off the bacon. Jeez. You sure did take off the bacon, Andrew, you faker and fraud. Man of the people, right? You can't pull that crap in New York City. But look, we're not pulling any of that. We're just asking that you please like us, share us, and most important, tell your friends, make comments, and really top of the list is have a great day at work. It's hump day. You're getting over the top on this week, and God bless you.
Masterpiece. Look at me, take a picture, it'll last longer. The mirror on the wall say I'm getting stronger. Hey yo, the mirror don't lie. Hey yo, the mirror don't lie. Look at me, take a picture, it'll last longer. The mirror on the wall say I'm getting stronger. Hey yo, the mirror don't lie. If you want the truth, don't close your eyes.